So this video is I'm trying to repair my 2007 Camry sun visor. You can see it used to be up here. It has, whoops, like that. It has since come down. Hoping you can see that. And it started to become limp. Eventually I heard a snap and it just kind of hung there. So I kind of pulled it down and pulled it off, and this part was left on. I don't know if you can see that, but depending on whether or not you have your actual sun visor on or not, that is what is left that is keeping it in the roof. So the first thing you'll do is there's a plastic cap here. You'll use a flathead screwdriver to pry that cap off, and then there's a couple of little fasteners that you can pinch. When you pinch them, it will pop right out. And what I'm going to do is I am going to fit this back in to my sun visor. What you can see here is that the plastic has just kind of all gone to shit. I'm going to fit this back in, going to reinforce this so that it holds tight, and I'm going to snap it right back in. There are a couple of how-tos on how to do this on the internet, but there's a very special young lady that likes it when I make fix-it videos, so I thought I would do one just in case maybe it helps someone. Okay, let's take a look at the inside of my visor. You can see there's some mangled plastic going on. I've cut open the cloth covering. I don't think there's a way around that. No big deal. You just super glue it back together, or who cares, really. You can see in there, what I want you to notice is this little plastic tab. Okay, that is going to fit in between the two notches of your hanger post thingy. So when you put this back in, and I'm going to put this in now before I secure it fast, you want to make sure that those two notches end up locked down in that area there. And I'm thinking it's only going to fit one way, so I'm probably going to have to go like this. Yeah. And so these two notches are, so however you're going to be able to do that, you're going to have to pry it apart and hold it open. I'm not going to try to do it with a phone in my hand, but that's what you want to watch out for. Also, I had a nice pair of tin snips. I could get some of the garbage out in between. You might want to clear that out, because you're going to want to, once you get that in, you're going to want to keep this fast together. And if there's plastic pieces in between that are keeping it from fastening, then you're going to have trouble. So you might want to, if you can, clear out any plastic junk that has snapped and pieces left in there. Sorry about the focus on my camera. Alright, there we go. Okay, so what I have done now is gone full hack job on this thing. And I drilled a little hole and picked a certain spot that I think would be close enough to where the main brake is. And I just drilled that son of a bitch straight through. I have a little bit of plastic that is in the way still somehow. But I originally planned to do a bolt and a nut on the other side, which you might do. This is a little pokey, but I don't think people are going to really grab that part of the visor anyway, since it's so close to the top. And the screw seems to be keeping tight in there, I guess because it's plastic, and I can get it pretty tight in there. So we're going to put this up and see if it works. One screw from my container of many screws left over from other crap. Okay, so we've got it back up here. One thing I'll caution you on: do not try to put this back in with the cap already in place, because the cap has plastic pieces right here that hold these pinchers open, so you will not be able to get it in unless you take the plastic cap off, which was not obvious to me at first. So I'm going to snap it back up here, twist it in here. We're going to see if it holds It looks like it holds up. Before it was just kind of like hanging down. It looks like it's actually working again, except for the small cosmetic. I suppose you could like cut this and glue it or something, but I find it to be aesthetically pleasing. It reminds me that I don't have to pay anybody to drive a screw. Anyway, hope that helps. Pretty simple repair. Thanks, bye.